Video games, video games. I like to collect video games. Video games, video games. I like to collect video games.
Yo, welcome back. I'm James with PlayStation Ain't Dead, back with another pickups video. This is gonna be my pickups for September 2023. We'll jump right into it. If you haven't seen my videos before, I do pickup video typically every month for the past few years since the PlayStation's been out. Go check them out. It's a playlist in the playlist thing. So we'll jump right into it. Got a few, so I'm gonna go through these pretty quickly, just so the video's not 17 years long. But yeah, we'll jump right into it. First off, happy Last of Us Day in September. Last of Us, or Outbreak Day, is September 26th, I believe. So this is the 10th year of The Last of Us. Got my Last of Us swag on. Yeah, Last of Us came out, what, June of 2023, or I'm sorry, 2013. So it's 10 years of celebrating that. Great game. If you haven't played it, highly recommend. There's been multiple versions, PS3, PS4, PS5. Great series on HBO Max. Definitely highly recommend that show. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Also, happy Spooky Month. All our horror fanatics out there. Spooky Month for me starts in September. So I've been on it since September 1st. It's October 1st now. So even scarier stuff. So we'll jump right into it. And speaking of scary, I got the standard edition came out in August, but the collector's edition came out this month, or September. So ended up grabbing that one. Apparently they only made 5,000. I don't know if it's 5,000 along all the SKUs as far as Xbox. I don't know if this came out for Switch or not, or for PS4, or if it's 5,000 per, PS4, PS5. So I'll probably keep this sealed since I have the standard one. Not for sure which number I have, but this one comes with certificate of authenticity to kind of let you know that it's 5,000. Hopefully that's legit. But yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the first one. Daymare, I think it was 1998 that came on the PS4. And that was like the black edition. So if you have that, definitely check that out. It kind of, if you're like a fan of like Resident Evil, you'll probably definitely enjoy these type of games here. But yeah, Daymare 1994 Sandcastle Collector's Edition. Next up, we have Ubisoft. We got the Crew Motorfest. This is a special edition. There's a couple editions that came out, which I'll probably get the variants of them once they go down a little bit in cost. There's a special edition, which is this one. You get the limited edition, and then you got just a standard edition without the, like the orange on the top here. And they all just come with, digital stuff. Unfortunately, like I wish there was something other special than just digital content, but what can you say? But yeah, I heard pretty good things about this one. If you played the other like Crew games where you're kind of going across the world, different, if you're boats, planes, cars, all that stuff. So if you like that kind of stuff, kind of racing against the world, across the world, I think you'll enjoy this one. So I'll have to grab this one. Heard some good things about it as well. But yeah, like I said, there's 3 editions of this one. So you see them different. I wish, like what they could have done, just like make the covers different, like a different colored car or something like that. But they're all the same with just like this little spine thing on it. So whatevs. Next one up here, Trine 5, A Clockwork Conspiracy. I definitely haven't played 1, 2, 3, or 4. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this one. Not for sure what this is about. Looks pretty dope. Yeah, I think it might be like an open world platform game. So yeah, don't look too bad. But yeah, Trine 5 for the PS5. This next one here, I haven't played the previous entries of this one, but I'm kind of interested in this one just because the name, the graphic on the cover. But yeah, this is going postal. So we're going Postal 4 No Regrets. I'm sure you might have heard of the term about to go postal. Unfortunately, events happened, which was coined that term. So, but yeah, this looks crazy. It looks like I'm guessing you're going around going postal on people. So I'm kind of interested in, I think I'll probably jump into this one here. This is like a open world sandbox type game. But yeah, it looks good. The cover looks crazy. But let me know. Should I check out the other ones too as well? But yeah, Postal 4, no regrets. It's no regrets. No regrets. This next one, Fate Samurai Remnant. This is loose in here. But yeah, we got a... I'm not for sure. I think I want to say this is a RPG, JRPG type game. The cover looks super dope. But yeah, that's Fate Samurai Remnant. Koei Tecmo game here. So if you're a Koei Tecmo fan, I'm sure you either had this or this is on your list to get. So it looks pretty dope. The cover looks sick. I like it. I like it. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's probably others in the series that I'm not aware of. But yeah, Fate. Get a little drink of my coffee real quick. My little Far Cry 5 Hope County coffee mug here. This next one here, we got, this must be a TV series. We got Bud Spencer and Terrence Hill, Slaps and Beans 2. So Bud and Spence are back with another one. Apparently the first one was a huge hit. They had to make another one. But yeah, Slaps and Beans. I guess you're slapping and beaning around. So I have no idea. I've never seen the show, but it looked interesting. I'll have to definitely check that out. So yeah, Slaps and Beans 2. This next one, NIS title, I didn't think this was come out in the West here, but Monochrome Mobius, Wrongs and Rights Forgotten. I had the Japanese edition. I grabbed that one before this one got announced. And then this one got announced. It was like kind of an Aqua Plus game. But yeah, that came out for that one. So we got it in the West, all in English. So, and this is obviously the deluxe edition, so it comes with some content, mini book, art book, and all that stuff. So these next two games definitely give me like Contra, Alien World Wars 3 back in the SNES. We got Vengeful Guardian Moonrider, and we got the two here. So we got the two different covers. I kind of like this one better, the limited run one. This is the Pix and Love one. This one is heavy. So Pix and Loves puts, you know, manuals and stuff like that in theirs. I don't think other than being loose, I don't think the limited run has a manual inside of it too. So if you guys are fans of like the Contra series back in the day, you know, Super Nintendo, Genesis, I think you'll enjoy this one. But let me know which one's your favorite cover. I'm leaning towards the limited run one, which is this one here, versus this one. So yeah, but if you like a manual and you want a manual, it's the same game, get the Pix and Love one. Next up, we got Neon White, featuring music by Machine Girl, and includes a fold-out poster. So it looks like a speed-running shooter, kind of along the lines of what's that? Gun Runner, I think that's the name of the thing I'm thinking of. But yeah, speed-running shooter. Looks pretty cool. The cover looks pretty sick. It's an Annapurna game. It looks. This is the retail version. I Am 8-Bit is doing their own one that hasn't been released yet, so they'll have a different cover and probably some extra stuff with theirs. So that's, if you order that one, it's probably not out, but if you want it, get it now. This is the retail version of it, not the I Am 8-Bit version. All right, next one, Chronicles of Heroes 2, Azrael's Wrath. This kind of reminds me of another like Contra game. I feel like there's been like a resurgence of like, you know, the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis era type games, which I'm glad about. But I feel like there's a lot of games like that, which could be a bad thing, could be a good thing depending on how you look at it. But yeah, Chronicles of Heroes 2, or 2 Chronicles of Heroes, however you want to say it. Not for sure how they say it, but yeah, it looks good though. It looks good. I ain't gonna lie. It looks kind of like, reminds me of like a Dead Cells type graphics on that one. We got that one. Boom. Boom, baby. Next one, we got Runner Heroes Enhanced Edition, The Curse of Day and Night. This is like a, remember like Temple Run on your phone? How that was like a big thing. This is kind of like that. Running through the levels, dodging obstacles, things like that. So, and you're playing as two different people at the same time in a way. So, yeah, if you kind of like those type of games, something to check out. Runners Heroes Enhanced Edition. So, and a lot of these games will probably be sealed because I've been. Well, I'll tell you what I've been playing when I get to it. Before I get to the game of the year right here, I want you guys to be prepared for what I'm about to get into. I mean, a lot can be said about this game. From the graphics, the dialogue, I mean the music, man, just the whole like the storyline of the game is crazy. I've heard a lot about it. I'm sure you guys heard a lot about it. It's been everywhere. I'm surprised nobody's talking about it, especially being the game of the year. But yeah, we got to jump into Baby Shark Sing Swim Party. Baby Shark. What can I say? OG Outright Games putting up another classic for the game of the year contender, Baby Shark. If you haven't got it, jump on it now because it's gonna shoot up in price. This thing might be worth, probably the most expensive game that you might find in the later years. I'm joking, of course, but yeah, Baby Shark. OG, man, they put out these kid games, and what can I say? I gotta get them, gotta catch them all. But yeah, Baby Shark Sing Swim Party. So party game, Baby Shark themed. If you got kids, yeah, they'll definitely love it. Next up, we have another simulator game. No shortage of these, but we have the Firefighter Simulator Squad. So if you always wanted to be a firefighter and didn't want to do the work at the time that those first responders do, this is it. This is it. You ain't gotta wear the clothes. You don't have to sleep. Do 412s or whatever they do. Fight fighters in real life. You don't have to worry about that. You can sweat in your chair, eating Doritos and drinking soda. So without doing all the hard work. So United Under Fire, get to it. What can I say? Let's go with this one here. This is, I want to say it's the first one, maybe. Yeah, it's the first one. So Red Art Games has their like exclusive series. They call it RAG, and it's labeled like exclusive here. So you can only get these the RAG series games on their website. This was the first one. I believe I think there's 3 or 4 of them now. But this one finally came out. I have no idea. Suocean. Don't know what type of game this is. It might be a visual novel if I'm guessing here. But yeah, I'm kind of glad they're doing these. Something kind of unique. I mean, I know they put out other games that you can get on, through Video Games Plus and other sites, things like that. But if you want these ones that come in like a nice box with some exclusive content, this actually comes with a coin too. So I believe if you get these, if you pre-order these, I mean at least this one and a couple other ones, they come with like a coin. The coin's over here. But yeah, nice little presentation. I'm glad that came out. So happy to have that. Add that to the collection. These next one, there's one I'm missing, which I'll get later once it gets cheaper, but I decided to get these ones because these tend to be a little bit harder to get later on. But last month was 2K season, so got the Black Mamba edition, Kobe, RIP, and then we got the WNBA edition, which is a GameStop exclusive. For what I've seen, this has probably been sold out at most places. Like I said, this is the GameStop exclusive. There's just like the Kobe Bryant edition, which is the standard edition. So I'll probably get that, once Black Friday hits or it gets a little bit cheaper. just to have that variant. But yeah, and I can't pass up a game that comes with the slip. I don't know what that was. But yeah, oh, I know it's some codes and stuff. But yeah, it comes with the slip, which is pretty dope. And then you get the WNBA edition, which is exclusive to GameStop, has some exclusive WNBA content, and then you get the exclusive cover. So add those to the collection. Typically don't get the sports stuff right away just because they tend to go down pretty quickly. But I don't know if you guys remember, like last year, it was the Michael Jordan stuff, that stuff, especially like the championship edition with the slipcover is got crazy and it was hard to get. So jump in front of the curve a little bit and got those. This next one here, I have the standard edition, but I was on the B's of A's, the eBays, and this was cheap. I got this super cheap. Really didn't need it. The only reason I got it because it was cheap and it was a collector's edition. But yeah, Final Vendetta. I got this, like, I want to say maybe it was like 20 bucks or something like that. So I can't pass up that, especially with the collection edition. Comes with like a CD soundtrack, some stickers, things like that. But if you're a fan of like Streets of Rage and things like that, you know, beat 'em up games, you'll enjoy the Final Vendetta. Next one up here, we have Super Bomberman R2. Huge fan of Bomberman games. I'll have to jump into this one. I know it has like kind of a story mode, but definitely love like the aspect of Bomberman. You know, trying to blow up the other people on the map. Been playing it since shoot the 90s with the other Bombermans. But yeah, if you guys are a fan of Bomberman, Super Bomberman 2, check that out. Let's jump. Yeah, we got a lot of. Let's go with this one here. It being loose. We got Ad Infinitum. I think I'm saying it right. It's like a that covers. I love that cover. It's like a horror, like World War I game. So like if if you're a fan of like obviously survival horror type games, war type games, you'll enjoy this one. But that cover is pretty dope. I love that cover. Ad Infinitum. Escape from your tormented mind. I'll probably put some gameplay up on some of these videos, but yeah, I love that cover. Spooky season. So that might be one, you know, jumping into the spooky season, getting into. We'll jump into this one real quick. Speaking of Last of Us, I don't know if you can see it, probably right here. I got the Fireflight edition when it came out a long time ago. And it obviously doesn't come with like a case. It just comes with a steelbook. So I got this pretty cheap. Needed to add to the collection so I could put it on the shelf. You can display it properly as it should be. But yeah, Last of Us Part 1. Got that pretty cheap. So happy to finally add the standard edition to the collection. Next up, we have the mini pieces of Mr. Koo. Fantabulous edition. This looks like a Dr. Seuss like cover. First of all, it looks like super Dr. Seussy. But yeah, it's like a point-and-click adventure game. It looks fun, looks kooky, crazy. I'll put some gameplay on here. This is one I'll probably jump into. And again, if the game comes with the slipcover, I'm probably gonna grab it because I'm just a fan of slipcovers in general. But yeah, this looks pretty fun. I know there's a collector's edition too. I probably won't get that one, but yeah, this looks pretty fun. Point-and-click adventure. Looks pretty crazy and kooky. The mini pieces of Mr. Koo. We will jump into. Let's jump into this real quick. So, as I said last month, definitely couldn't wait. This is probably my game that I was waiting for all month of September. Finally, glad it came out. Got this collector's edition. You can probably see it right here. I'm not gonna bring the big box out. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 1. Been putting a lot of time into this one. This is the GameStop exclusive, or GameStop Steelbooks. It came with the Steelbook from GameStop, and then, I should say not Steelbook, I want to say Future Pack. This is a Future Pack. So that came through GameStop. The collector's edition came with its own Future Pack as well. But yeah, this is one of the games I've been putting a lot of time in this month. Love it. Fighting. The story mode I thought it was great. Some people were indifferent about it. I loved it. Just the whole, reinventing the whole Mortal Kombat series, and with like the whole like multiverse type of stuff that's included in here. A lot of fun with this one. So yeah, glad to finally get that out. I'm sure at some point in a year or two they'll have a complete edition with all the DLC and characters and stuff. Hopefully it's undeaded on the disc. Please, Mortal Kombat, NetherRealm, please put it on the disc. Don't make it codes. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 1, love it. This next one, we got Death or Treat, another kind of spooky game. Looks fun. Looks like a fun type game. This is Perp Games. It's like a 2D action roguelike hack and slash game. So if you want something, scary but not like survival horror scary, there you go. That one, Death or Treat, roguelike 2D hack and slash type game. Death or Treat. It's very appropriate. We'll jump into this one here. This is the longest title game of ever. I'm not going to even go through the whole thing, but Manu, it's the longest video game title ever. RPG. I mean, you can look at the spine. It's even on the spine. They got it on there, so applaud them for that. But yeah, defeat the Devil Kings. I don't know if I'll get into this anytime soon, but I don't know if this is a series or what, if this is the first one. But yeah, I got to give them up to having the longest title ever. I wonder if that was like a thing that they were thinking about. They were like, man, what can we do? Let's have what's the longest video game title ever? Bingo, let's do it. Next one up, this completed the Let's Sing series for 2023. We got the Germany one here, so that was the last one I needed for that. On to 2024, unfortunately. They could stop really putting these games out. I'm sure there was only a handful of people actually buying them. But I did see that we are getting a Let's Sing for United States this year, so we'll see how many countries and stuff they come out with for Let's Sing 2024. Next up, we have another Red Art Games game, Jets and Guns 2. So they do this thing where they do this deluxe, kind of like their exclusive edition games, like the one I was showing you earlier. This is their deluxe series. So the deluxe, they do like 300 of these, and they come with a slipcover. But yeah, it comes with the slipcover, has the sticker and stuff like that. It's the same cost as the standard edition. So if you can get it in before they sell out, you can get the deluxe edition with the slip stuff versus just having the standard copy. But yeah, this is looks like a pretty dope shmup. I need to jump into at some point. But yeah, there's not enough shmups on the PS5, so I'm glad to add that into the collection there. We'll just show this one. This one I'm actually selling because the guy messed up. This was supposed to be a PS5 version of Earth Defense 6, Forces 6, but they sent me the PS4 version of it. Reached out, they refunded my money and said keep the game, so I was like perfect. So I'll be selling that one, but I still got to get the PS5 version of this one, unfortunately. I was like, why? Oh, you know what? Let me go back. So I have this stuff here, but let's get this out the way. So I did win something off of X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. It was a contest. I meant to show this kind of when I was showing the NBA stuff because it coincides with that. So I won this 2K League. They put out a post. They were doing a collaboration. The content creator, you fill out this form. I want to say there's only like 25 of these. But yeah, I filled it out and it got back to me and I won this. So exclusive DualShock controller here. It's pretty dope looking. I wish it was like the color of a basketball. So it's, if you can kind of see that. So 2K League, AT&T, Battle Beaver is the company that did the customization with it. But yeah, I was pretty happy to win that. It's not vinyl, so they did. It's not like a sticker. It's actually like on the actual controller. So, and it came with a pretty cool case. Right there, boom. This is not part of the DualSense collection, but I was happy to win it. So it's gonna go back in there and stay in there forever in its tomb. But yeah, I was like, okay. I don't ever win stuff like that, so I was pretty dope when I won that. There's so many. Limited Run just came out, like hit a bunch this month, which I'm glad because I feel like I've been waiting for years. We'll jump into these. These are all Limited Run games. Let's see. Yeah, these are all Limited Run. And I know a lot more came out, but they were tied up with other orders. So these are the ones that I received this month. First off, huge fan of FMV games. Glad that this, I had it for PS4, had it for Switch. Ended up selling my Switch copy. I'll probably sell my PS4 copy as well, but I remember when this came out back in the day, Sega CD, but Night Trap. It had some controversial about it, you know, with these guys. I don't know, it's stupid. But 4K, Night Trap, Nintendo was like, no, we're never putting this game on our system, and they did with the Switch. But I'm a huge fan. I think he had to grow up maybe, I feel like in the 90s or in the 80s to before that, you know, just to kind of have their appreciation for FMV games just because of what they do. And they're like movies in a way. So happy to finally add that back to the collection, or add that to the collection with Night Trap. We'll go with another FMV game. We got American Hero. This one, I don't think it never got released. So I don't know how they come, like how they get these games. If it's like the person that owns it and they reach out to the people that own it and like, hey, let's make this a game. So this is supposed to be the most outrageous FMV game, full motion video game, never released. So heard it's pretty kooky, crazy. I'll have to definitely jump into that at some point. But American Hero, we got another, I think that's the only FMV game, last FMV game I got. Okay. Like I said, these are all Limited Run. We got Kung Fury Street Rage Ultimate Edition. Reminds me of, I want to say, what's his name? The guy from Baywatch. God, I can't think of his name now. Yeah, I can't think of the guy from Baywatch. Yeah, I can't remember. But I think he's in this game. But yeah, beat 'em up game. Looks cool. Like, cool. Yeah, cool little beat 'em up game. I don't know if this was originally released on anywhere else, but yeah, it looks fun. Batora Lost Haven. Another one there. Not for sure what this one is. So we go right there. Cube, 10th anniversary. 100 puzzles, 46 collectibles, 8 levels, and your brain. So use your brain. Steltillet, I have no idea. Stellathium. I don't know. I don't know if this is a shoot 'em up type game or what. So it looks pretty cool. I literally forgot I ordered these games because it took so long. And I feel like the tracking system on these games are crazy because they just ship and they'll show up, but you look on their site and it's like unfulfilled or in production. I'm like, how's it in production? I got the game here, but oh well, I'm glad I have it. So Anodyne 2 Return to Dust. Another one. There you go. So that was the last Limited Run game I got this month. Like I said, I know there's a few other ones that came out, but those are tied up with other games. All right, I'm gonna move through these here quickly. Last, Liza P. So they'll get the deluxe edition. Happy to get that. I actually got the standard edition. Didn't open it because I don't open my games until I go to play them. And so I totally forgot that this was a GameStop exclusive. So I ended up, for some reason, this was been sold at a lot of places. I mean, not this, but just even the standard copy. So I ended up selling the standard version more than I paid for it. So I was able to get this for pretty cheap, and it sold out everywhere. So it's like think of like a Dark Souls type of game. It's on the lines of that, and then the deluxe edition comes with steelbook and some extra content, stuff like that. So I'm definitely happy to add that into the collection. Again, the deluxe edition wasn't only in the United States; it was only a GameStop exclusive. So happy to add that. And one reason why I don't open my games until I play them, because I sold the standard version more than what I paid for it, and then got this one a little bit cheaper. So happy for that. Blasphemous 2. I've heard good things about the first one, so I'll have to jump into this one. I haven't played it, obviously, but heard good things about the first one. So I think there was some controversy with the first one, and it might just be, I don't think it was anything with the game, but I think it was more of like how long it took to come out or something like that. So let me know if you guys remember. This next one, Gloomhaven Mercenaries Edition. This actually comes with, includes 1 of 6 exclusive Gloomhaven collectible cards. So I'd be curious. I might open this up and see which one I have, and then maybe track down the other 5 cards or something to see. I wish you kind of knew outside without opening it up. See which one you got. Maybe the barcode or something might tell you what card you got too. So I'll have to do some more research on that one. But yeah, this one looks like a what's the type of game? It's like a tactical RPG type of game. So if you're into those, definitely check out Gloomhaven. Next one up, we got the Dream Collection of Human Fall Flats. This one comes with over 20 levels and some stickers. So if you guys are a fan of the Human Fall Flat games, definitely check that out. It's a Dream Collection. There was another one, I want to say the deluxe edition came out too, because there's another Human Fall Flat for the PS5. So along the lines of that PS4 game that I got, it was supposed to come with a PS5. These two came together. This one was a PS5, and that one's supposed to, but it wasn't. But we have Dragon Quest X here, so this is the offline edition, Japan exclusive. So happy to finally add that to the collection. Any Dragon Quest fans out there, you might enjoy that one. So next up here, I hope there's a way to play this, and I doubt there is, with VR, and maybe there might be at a later point. But House of Dead remake. This is the limited edition, so you get the stickers, has like cutout stands, has a lenticular thing in there as well, and of course a slip cover. So yeah, happy to have that in the collection. Another game for spooky month, October. So finally I'm glad I waited, because this has been out for PS5 for a while, in the PAL and other areas, or Japan or something. So I was like, let me wait on it, because I have a feeling like, why wouldn't they not bring that here? They did, so I'm glad I did. I'm glad I waited. This next one here, Paleo Pines. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Looks kind of like a little nice dino ranching game. They need to bring back Monster Rancher. Remember those games where like you'd put in like audio disc, and then like depending on what CD it was, give you a certain like monster that you're ranching. So not as crazy as that, but we got something kind of like that. Paleo Pines. So bring back Monster Rancher. Bring back Monster Rancher. This next one, being loosed, all my truck drivers out there. Truck driver American Dream. So we have this one. Apparently this is like super broken or super buggy. I just saw something from Sedesco putting out a patch thing that all these fixes for it. So it's like, if it's not like, I understand they're trying to probably pump some games out before the holidays. If it's not ready, like, just hold off on it. Like, I don't think people are begging for this game. It's just like, man, I gotta have that American Dream, man. It's just like, not like, wait for these games to be maybe at least 80, 95% done, and then pump them out, where you're putting out this big patch. Well, a lot of stuff's not playable. I'm gonna speak on that on another thing here too in a second. So yeah, we got another simulator type game, Truck Driver, the American Dream. There was another Truck Driver game that was supposed to come out that got canceled. I think they kind of ditched everything for this one here. So the American Dream, I'm not talking Dusty Roads.
And Dusty Roads, the American Dream.
Talking Truck Driver. All right, next one up, we got Doom, Days of Doom. This is another like roguelike tactical RPG or tactical type game here. Cover looks pretty dope. The cover, like when I first looked at it, it looks like they're playing like some kind of like guitar or some stuff like that. So it would have been pretty sick, like using like guitars as guns and things like that. But yeah, if you like a roguelike type tactical RPG games, Days of Doom, I'd be up your alley. And that's a Atari game too. Next one up, we have a Nickelodeon Avatar, The Last Bender. I don't watch anime, so if you guys are into the anime series, you might like that. So, Avatar, The Last Airbender. Next one up, we have another simulator, Bus Simulator 21. This is the Gold Edition. Obviously, this is 2021. This has been out for a little bit. They just kind of re-released it with the Gold Edition. It comes out with some Gold Edition Next Stop. So it comes with some exclusive content. So if you want to fulfill all your bus driving fantasies, fulfill your Keanu Reeves, Speed, dream, Bus Simulator is what you need. Next one up here, we have F1 Manager 2021. You know, I don't understand. I mean, I understand what they probably are doing. Like, I don't understand why they just don't pop this into the F1 games as like a certain mode. But I'm sure they're probably selling this separately. I mean, I guess they could do it as DLC or even just digitally. I don't know how many people are actually like buying these or like, you know, wanting to be an F1 manager. I mean, I'm sure people probably want to be an F1 manager, but are buying the game to do that. So there might be. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Two more, guys. Stay with me. This one here. Pop this one in because it's probably one of the best names of the games out there. Is You Suck at Parking. This is the complete edition. So over like 100 levels. It's pretty fun. It's like where you're trying to park in different spots, like a puzzle game where you're trying to park in different spots, and you there's obstacles and things that you gotta try to overcome. But it's pretty fun. It can be hard depending on the levels and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a pretty decent game. But just for the name alone, it's gonna get a A+ for me because you suck at parking. And the last but not least, there's so many games that I was supposed to get this month that got delayed and pushed out till October. So you'll see those in the next October game or pickups video. But this last but not least, I got the game, this big old box here. So I got the Payday 3 Collector's Edition. So when I was talking about broken games, this is not like broken, and it's dumb that it's online only. I feel like they need to put out a patch or stop making these games where you have to have servers just to play them. But Payday 3, not a bad game if you can get into it. I know when I first booted it up, I had issues with trying to connect to a server. Problem with always online game. Like, come on, guys. Like, really? So I had an issue with that. I probably didn't get to a game for probably a good 20-30 minutes. What I did is I turned off crossplay and then it worked. So it was really weird. And then there was another time where I was playing it and I turned crossplay on and then it worked. So hopefully they're fixing their servers, getting their stuff situated. It's fine if you like heist type games. Depending on how you and your team want to, you know, take over the jewelry store. You know, if you want to go in there guns blazing, or if you want to sneakily go in there and tie up people and things like that, you'll enjoy that. So if you haven't played any of the other like Payday games, I think you'll if you can get into the game and they fix it, I think you'll enjoy this one. The graphics are not the best compared to being on like current gen stuff, but as far as overall play, I think if you can get like a team together, I think it's gonna be the best way to play. I remember playing, and I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk on the mic, so I don't know if that's an issue with it or people just not talking. Like, this is the type of game you want to communicate, so you don't want to just go into your own thing and because if somebody else thinking they want to go sneak in here and you want to go in there guns blazing, this is not going to work. So, but yeah, Payday 3 Collector's Edition. The big box comes with like a life-size version of that mask and a stand and some cards and some other stuff like that too. So I was a fan of Payday 2 back on PS3. I want to say they did some kind of different Payday for PS4 as well. So I'm a fan of the series. If they can get this stuff together, these companies, I feel like they need to stop making these always online games because server issues, or do super crazy stress test. Not even that, just stop doing that. Like, there's no reason for them to do an always online game. So that's my rant for the day for this video. I'm James, but PlayStation ain't dead. This is my October video. I'm sorry, this is my September pickups in October. Yeah, I think that's it. Till next time, guys. Peace.